gonna stream again. But inshallah, um, yeah, we're gonna end up streaming after all. So we're done with this pile, like studying this for now. So no more flashcards. We're gonna continue the rest tomorrow. Inshallah, get all of this done. I'm very happy with my progress, honestly. That was unexpected how much I did. No more water for Yuki, just for me. Yeah. So, yo, Aaron Keo, welcome back to the stream, and Isaiah Cruz, welcome back as well. How you guys been? So I was looking through my Quran, seeing where I was stopped last. That was Surah Yunus from 71 to 74, right? So I thought I might start my Quran journal progress, but I'm not sure if I should do that or read The Hobbit. I mean, it would be nice to finally start using this one because I already started The Hobbit, right? And I know that's a really nice book, but we should do this for a change. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, it's 2:37 a.m. here. What are you doing up so late? I hope I don't show my reflection here or have not, because we just need to look at the translation here. So I'm gonna be copying for today's stream. Dirty screen, golly darn. That's true. I mean, well, yeah. It's a dirty screen indicates much usage of the laptop, meaning very grateful. Like we're using the blessings that we have. So in a way, it's yeah, it's a good thing. To be honest, I don't know, just not tired. Okay, that sounds good. Cause it's summer vacation, right? Like even my sleep schedule is all messed up. Like I stayed up, or like I went to sleep at literally 2 p.m. and I woke up at 7. So yeah, and then I slept the night as well. All right, so the translation for these verses from Yunus, verse 71 to 74, are narrate to them the story of Noah. Let me use a pen actually. This is not so satisfying to use a pencil. And narrate to them the story of Noah. Do you have any plans for tomorrow's Isaiah cruise? Because we do. Me and Iron Kill, we're gonna go to. Well, I thought we were gonna go to the beach, but probably not. When he said to his people, my people. My living in your midst and my efforts to shake you out of heedlessness by reciting to you the revelations of in your midst and my effort to shake you out of heedlessness by reciting to you the revelations of Allah upon you Then remember that I have put all my trust in Allah. Hi, yo, Queen, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? I'm gonna water park most likely, and then after about 3 days to beach. Wow, that sounds really fun. I hope you have a lot of fun. The Steam isn't loading for me. Oh, now it is. My camp is in 3 days. Oh, wow. I thought it already started. Dang. And congratulations on getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. So we have how many subscribers left? Like 78, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of like stuck for a bit. Normally I'd get more, but it's okay. I'm not really looking at the subscriber count. My focus is the watch hours, and we got halfway there. We got past 1,500, which is amazing. That's the real milestone. Do you like chicken? I love chicken. And welcome to the stream, Cole Brunk Christians daughter. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm eating jelly beans, and the blue ones taste like chocolate. I don't know how that works, but yeah. Wow. I wonder what flavor that is. Usually in the jelly bean like bag, it shows the flavors behind it. You could see what that is. Then remember that I've put my trust in Allah. So drop your plan in concert with those whom you associate with Allah and His divinity, leaving no part of it obscure, and then put it in effect against me and give me no respite. 1071. So devise a plot along with your associate gods. You have 923 following you, and your journey are more to come. Yeah, true. Do you like K-pop Demon Hunters? I love K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's kind of old now, but it's timeless, I feel like. It's not official Jelly Beans, Jelly Bellies. It's some off-brand that my brother got. Did you stream earlier? I did. I yeah. I streamed like a couple hours before this one, but yeah. Uh Yeah, I just take a break in between so I could have some water, talk to my family a little bit, discuss what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna go to an Italian restaurant. New cup because Yuki keeps drinking out the other one. Hi, hello, Colbrunk. Bro, I'm also eating jelly beans from Mexico. I think one of them is like chocolate chip. Ooh, sounds yummy. Class on YouTube or Google? It's me, I'm the one. Class. Class one? Oh, hello, Chad White. Welcome to the stream. I was out shopping and I saw the notification too late. No, it's okay, Queen. I appreciate you looking forward to the streams. That's really nice. And it's like one of the times that I don't normally stream. Like right now is the time that I normally stream. At least in the summer because, sleep schedule is all over the place. So devise a plot with your associate gods. And you do not have to be secretive about your plot. Then carry it out against it without delay. Hello, Queen. Yo, Tofu wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the stream. Well, what a coincidence. My dog is eating my ping pong ball and trying to bite my basketball. Aw, he's bored. Hi, hello. Hello, Colbrunk. It's a lot of candy. She got scared of it. Cute dog. I haven't eaten yet, and it's 3:46 p.m. already. Whoa, Tofu, you sound like Queen. So I was thinking of doing like 4 items, but I think I'll just do one. We're gonna do the commentary. You should go eat something, Tofu. So what is the tafsir on this? We are on Quran.com. Should have a tafsir option here. Where is it? Hmm. Yunus 71 tafsir. The story of Noah has been related here to serve a warning to those who are rejecting the message of Prophet Muhammad SAW. Up to this place, arguments have been presented before them to show the errors of their creed, thoughts and ways. Impressive appeals had been made by them to adopt the right way. But from here onward, they are being warned of the consequences and the attitude they had adopted towards their messenger, and admonished indirectly to learn a lesson from the fate of Noah's peace be upon him people who had believed. It's kind of confusing. Lazy to cook. I already eaten, not eaten more than 24 hours. What? You're starving yourself, Tofu. Just, if you're too lazy to cook, eat something like a fruit, you know? You don't have to cook that. Like dates and water. I was gonna do the tafsir reflections here, but I feel like it's kind of hard to do that because what can you say about that? Like, it's about Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. He was very strong. SubhanAllah. He like a single person against his entire society. Finish the lyrics 1, 2, 3. Go, oh, scream from Cloud Nine. Yeah, I don't know that song. It's my cat's birthday yesterday, and her name is Luna. Oh, happy birthday, Luna! But isn't music haram? And this is a Muslim stream. Yeah, that's true. Queen, oh my gosh, you are so knowledgeable. I'm so proud of you, Queen. Fruit kills food cravings after fasting. Yeah, it's good. But do you want to eat, or is fruit like something that you don't want to eat? It's pinky up, pinky up. I don't know what that is. I won't keep that up. I just did this for once or twice a week. Okay. But if you're consistently doing it once or twice a week, like why is that? If you keep that up for another 6 days, you'll die. Yeah, it is. I think my dog ate a jelly bean that was cherry flavored. I hope he's okay. Is that okay for him to eat? Okay. Maybe the Quran journal is something I should do separately because you can't just do it on any verse. I tried though, I gotta say. The stream will end soon, I have a feeling. No, I don't stream before 1 hour. It's gonna be boring though. I will say that. It's gonna be a boring stream. So hold on to your pillows. Make sure you brush your teeth if you fall asleep on accident. Because we're gonna start chapter 3 of The Hobbit. A short rest. Bro, I want to go make something on the stove, but everyone is asleep. That happens to me every single day, bro. Like, I just end up going to sleep so I don't wake anybody up. Just please don't. You won't reply. That's why it gotta be boring. Yeah, you're right. You're right on that, Tofu. But it's not on purpose that I won't reply. It's just like the story is really intriguing, you know? That's why. So let's begin officially. The Hobbit. My favorite jelly bean is the green one. It tastes like apple soda. Nice. I think mine is like one of those caramel flavors. I don't know. I haven't had jelly beans in a long time, so chapter 3. They did not sing or tell stories that day, even though the weather improved, nor the next day, nor the day after. They had begun to feel that danger was not far away on either side. They camped under the stars, and their horses had more to eat than they had, for there was plenty of grass, but there was not much in their bags, even with what they had got from the trolls. One morning, they forded a river at a wide, shallow place full of the noise of stones and foam. The far bank was steep and slippery. When they got to the top of it, leading their ponies, they saw that the great mountains had marched down very near to them. Already they seemed only a day's easy journey from the feet of the nearest. Dark and drear it looked, though there were patches of sunlight on its brown sides, and behind its shoulders the tips of snow peaks gleamed. "Is that the mountain?" asked Bilbo in a solemn voice, looking at it with round eyes. He had never seen a thing that looked so big before. "Of course not," said Balin. "That is only the beginning of the Misty Mountains, and we have got to get through, or over, or under those somehow, before we can come into beyond. Wilderland beyond. And it is a deal of a way even from the other side of them to the lonely mountain in the east where Smog lies on our treasure." "Oh," said Bilbo, and just at that moment he felt more tired than he ever remembered feeling before. He was thinking once again of his comfortable chair before the fire, favorite sitting room in his hobbit hole, and of the kettle singing, not for the last time. Now Gandalf led the way. "We must not miss the road, or we shall be done for," he said. "We need food for one thing, and rest is reasonable safety. And rest in reasonable safety. Also, it is very necessary to tackle the Misty Mountains by the proper path, or else you will get lost in them, and have to come back and start at the beginning again if you ever get back at all." They asked him where he was making for, and he answered, "You are come to the very edge of the wild, as some of you may know. Hidden somewhere ahead of us is the fair valley of Rivendell, where Elrond lives in the last homely house. I sent a message by my friends, and we are expected." That sounded nice and comforting, but they had not got there yet, and it was not so easy as it sounds to find the last homely house west of the mountains. There seemed to be no trees, and no valleys and no hills to break the ground in front of them. Only one vast slope going slowly up and up to meet the feet of the nearest mountain. A wide land, the color of heather and crumbling rock, and patches with slashes of grass green and moss green showing where water might be. Morning passed, afternoon came, but in all the silent waste there was no sign of any dwelling. They were growing anxious, for they saw now that the house might be hidden almost anywhere between them and the mountains. They came on unexpected valleys, narrow with steep sides that opened suddenly at their feet, and they looked down surprised to see trees below them and running water at the bottom. There were gullies that they could almost leap over, but very deep with waterfalls in them. There were dark ravines. There were dark ravines that only could neither jump over nor climb into. There were bogs, some of them green, pleasant places to look at, with flowers growing bright and tall, but a pony that walked there with a pack on its back would never have come out again. It was indeed a much wider land from the ford to the mountains than ever you would have guessed. Bilbo was astonished. The only path was marked with white stones, some of were which were small, and others were half covered with moss or heather. What is heather? Altogether, it was a very slow business following the track, and even guided by Gandalf, who seemed to know his way about pretty well. His head and beard wagged this way and and that as he looked for the stones, and they followed his lead. But they seemed no nearer to the end of the search when the day began to fall. Tea time had long gone by, and it seemed supper time would soon do the same. There were moths fluttering about, and the light became very dim, for the moon had not risen. Bilbo's pony began to stumble over roots and stones. They came to the edge of a steep fall in the ground so suddenly that Gandalf's horse nearly slipped down the slope. "Here it is at last," he called, and the others gathered round him and looked over the edge. They saw a valley far below. They could hear the voice of hurrying water in a rocky bed at the bottom. The scent of trees was in the air, and there was a light on the valley side across the water. Bilbo never forgot the way they slithered and slipped in the dusk down the steep zigzag path into the secret valley of Rivendell. The air grew warmer as they got lower, and the smell of the pine trees made him drowsy, so that every now and then he nodded and nearly fell off, or bumped his nose on the pony's neck. Their spirits rose as they went down and down. The trees changed to beech and oak, and there was a comfortable feeling in the twilight. The last green had almost faded out of the grass when they came at length to an open glade not far above the banks of the stream. It smells like elves, thought Bilbo, and he looked up at the stars. They were burning bright and blue. Just then there came a burst of song-like laughter in the trees. "Oh, what are you doing? And where are you going? Your ponies need shoeing, the river is flowing. Oh, tra-la-la-lay-lally, here down in the valley. Oh, what are you seeking? Oh, what are you making? The faggots are reeking. What? Bannocks are baking. Oh, tra-la-la-lay, the valley is jolly. Ha ha. Oh, where are you going? With the beards all a wagging? No knowing what brings Mr. Baggins and ballin' and dwallin' down into the valley in June. Ha ha. Oh, will you be staying? Oh, will you be flying? Your ponies are straying, the daylight is dying, to fly would be folly, this day would be jolly, and listen and hark till the end of the dark to our tune. Haha. What a rage bait poem. Oh my god. Also, I'm not allowed to ask that. Ask what? How would you guys react if I told you I liked a girl hypothetically trust? Um, it's like it's not your choice, you know? If you like somebody, it's not your choice. It's just if it's just a realization. You would have liked them, you know? It's the same thing as liking a guy. It's just either way you have to control yourself. From That's just how I think about it. I wouldn't judge you for something that you basically don't control. Is that a bad thing? It is. It's well, acting upon is a bad thing. It's just as bad as acting upon liking a guy. So, Assalamu alaikum, Dre. Wait a minute, deja vu. Yeah, it's literally deja vu. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Um, yeah, this time it's not so much deja vu because I'm reading The Hobbit now. And last time we were doing flashcards. I tried to start off the stream doing the Quran journal that my sister got me, which is really nice. I like this Quran journal, but I might have to do it in my own time just because, like, uh, yeah. I have to choose better ayahs to do tafsir on. Because the four ayahs that I'm memorizing right now, currently, it's like half a page in Surah Yunus. I thought I could fit it in one, but it could only fit one verse. Fake laugh, tofu, chill, bruh. Yeah, it's not that fake. So they laughed and sang in the trees. Wait, hold on. Tofu's kind of salty because I didn't read his message. Let me see. I'm just bored watching this and TikTok. Yeah, it is boring. I gave y'all a fair warning. It's gonna be boring. Just ask randomly if I ain't a hacker. Oh, you don't want to. Everyone, what's your Wi-Fi name? I don't know. I needed cold water. Here you go, Zag Cruz. Drink up. I eat until I go black. That's so sweet. Or my stomach starts slightly hurting because my stomach starts hurting from the little sugar. Oh yeah, that's your insulin spiking. You gotta limit your sugar intake. Queen and Lana are changing. Previous one, Lana came. Now Queen here. That's true. Wait, what if they're all the same accounts? Alright, so they laughed and sang in the trees and pretty fair nonsense, I dare say you think. Not that they would care. They would only laugh all the more if you told them so. That's literally me. They were elves, of course. Soon Bilbo caught glimpses of them as the darkness deepened. He loved elves, though he seldom met them, but he was a little frightened of them too. Dwarves don't get on well with them. Even decent enough dwarves like Thorin and his friends think them foolish, which is very foolish to think, or get annoyed with them. For some elves tease them and laugh at them, and most of all their beards. Well, well, said a voice, just look, Bilbo the Hobbit on a pony. My dear, isn't it delicious? Most astonishing, wonderful. Then off they went into another song as ridiculous as the one I have written down in full. At last, one. A tall young fellow came out from the trees and bowed to Gandalf and to Thorin. "Welcome to the valley," he said. "Thank you," said Thorin, but a bit gruffly. But Gandalf was already off his horse and among the elves, talking merrily with them. "You're a little out of your way," said the elf. "That is, if you are making for the only path across the water and to the house beyond. We will set you right, but you had best get on foot until you are over the bridge. Are you going to stay a bit and sing with us, or will you go straight on? Supper is preparing over there," he said. "I can smell the wood fires for the cooking." That ought to bring the hobbit over. Tired as he was, Bilbo would have liked to stay a while. Elvish singing is not a thing to miss. In June under the stars, not if you care for such things. Also, he would have liked to have a few private words with these people that seemed to know his name and all about him, although he had never seen them before. He thought their opinion of his adventures might be interesting. Elves know a lot and are wondrous folk for news, and know what is going on among the people of the land as quick as water flows or quicker. But the dwarfs were all for supper as soon as possible, just then, and would not stay. On they all went, leading their ponies till they were brought to a good path, and so at last to the very brink of the river. It was flowing fast and noisily, as mountain streams do of a summer evening, when the sun had all day on the snow far above. Has been all day on the snow far up above. There was only a narrow bridge of stone without a parapet, as narrow as a pony could well walk on, and over that they had to go, slow and careful, one by one, each leading his pony by the bridle. The elves had brought bright lanterns to the shore, and they sang a merry song as the party went across. "Don't dip your beards in the foam, father," they cried to Thorin, who was bent almost to his hands and knees. "It is long enough without watering it. Mind Bilbo doesn't eat all the cakes," they called. "He's too fat to get through keyholes yet." "Hush, hush, good people, and good night," said Gandalf, who came last. "Valleys have ears, and some elves have over merry tongues. Good night." Gandalf's the only one hushing them because they can't roast him. I mean, he does have a long beard, but he's old, so they can't really make fun of him. And so at last they all came to the last homely house and found its door flung wide. Now it is a strange thing, but things that are good to have and days that are good to spend are soon told about, and not much to listen to. While things are uncomfortable, palpitating, and even gruesome, they make a good tale and take a deal of telling anyway. They stayed along in that good house 14 days at least. Huh. In the in the house? Oh, the homely house. They made it. Wow. Wait, let me look at the chat. Our message. What? Everyone, calm down. We're here to communicate, not argue. Who's arguing? Does she have to answer that, Queen? Answer my question. I wonder. I should stop watching crime documentaries. Yeah, you should. It's bad for your brain. I only got to drink screen. I did answer your question, by the way, Queen. Unless you didn't hear me. Nobody even saying anything, and bro, we'll be reading book for 1 hour, and we didn't communicate for 10 minutes, even less. I mean, I read all the chats. Like that's why I go back to it. What did you say? Well, I said that if you like a girl as a girl, it's the same as liking a guy as a girl. Both are outside of your control. Like you don't choose that, you just discover that, right? It's only bad if you act upon those feelings. So if you have them, that's not bad. That's outside of your control. Whatever happens by itself, whatever you do is different. All right? So make sure to not act upon it by like pursuing that gender, cuz you're Christian, right? Like your religion says to not, you know, do that as well. There's a prophet law even in the Bible. So try to control yourself. And if you find yourself not being able to, then you just have to like cut off relations with them. Not real, by the way. So what does that mean? That my bro can be with my other bro? Whoa, how did y'all infer that? Can a ghost be gay? Anybody can be gay. The whole world can be gay. But it's important to not act upon it. That's the bottom line. Um, I'm gay. Okay, that's wonderful. Just don't act upon it, okay? Gay means happy. Oh wow, that is wonderful. Wow. I'm gay too. In a happy way. But yesterday I wasn't gay. It's like whenever I feel gay, I feel gay. So should we go back to reading? I'm chair. Wow, beautiful. No, you guys are susu. Sussy? Okay. What is Queen typing? Is she typing? Is she here? Did she hear me? Where is she? Alright, I'm gonna get back to reading. If that's alright with y'all. Well, that was until many people made the word gay something else. Exactly, Zaya Cruz. He knows his stuff. Hey, yo, Adina darling. I mean, just Adina. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hey, gay bestie, unconfident slay. Oh my gosh, Tofu is gay, gay, not happy gay. Well then, I think I like a girl and she's my friends, but I'm not gonna tell her because I know it's bad. Friend. Yeah, don't tell them. Like, if you like somebody, just there's no point in telling them. Like, what do you want to achieve from that? You want them to like you back? You want to pursue something? You want to actually get married to them? No, you don't want to do that. You want your future to look a little more mature than that. It's like people just do it for fun these days. Like it's just to get excited and cure boredom. But there's better stuff you could do with your time. You could always just like practice a skill, read, all these things. These things they protect you and your brain from all the damage and degenerate behaviors and people out there. So don't take it for granted the things that you are able to do other than that. Bro, gay actually means happy. Yeah, yeah. But there's double meanings to that. Like I'm not making that up to hide my gender. I'd rather be sad. Oh wow, tofu. Somebody's insecure. Yeah, hence the golden gate time. What is that? I haven't heard of that. Well, I guess, this topic came up because it's June, right? June is like Pride Month, apparently. So that's sad that they took an entire month. And last month we went to this restaurant and they were already wearing pride flags everywhere because they were getting ready for June. So they're taking up May as well. It's insane. So yeah, it's crazy though. Like our parents in this generation, like the Muslim parents, if you told them that you were gay, they'd freak out. But in my generation, if I had a kid and they told me that they were gay, I'm like, why are you telling me that? I guess I would kind of crash out, but I wouldn't like crash out as much as my parents would have, because it's like, just like it's fine if you're like that. Like, just don't act upon it. That's all I'll say. But I'm worried about that next generation. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations!" Throw a gay party and then let them. I don't know. It's just crazy to think about the possibilities of our future generations watering down to nothing. Our iman. We gotta do something about that. Freak out. I would be beaten to shreds, bro. They'll be me until I remember my gender again. You know what? That's like the shortcut. That's like where you want to get. You want to remind them, and shortcut. Beating them up is a shortcut. Like disciplining. Obviously, it's out of love. That's like the Asian parenting method. Like talking doesn't work sometimes. I'd be like, go read your Bible real quick. Exactly. Where's your hand going? My hand? I don't know. Like this, the future generations. My parents would be in a paper shredder. Ungay, ungayify yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now it is a strange thing, but things that are good to have and days that are good to spend are soon told about and not much to listen to, while things that are uncomfortable, palpable, and even gruesome may look a good tale and take a deal of telling anyway. They stayed long in that good house, 14 days at least, and they found it hard to leave. Bilbo would gladly have stopped there forever and ever, even supposing a wish would have taken him right back to his hobbit hole without trouble. Yet there's little to tell about their stay. The master of the house was an elf friend, one of those people whose fathers came into the strange stories before the beginning of history, the wars of the evil goblins and the elves and the first men in the north. In those days of our tale, there was still some people who had both elves and heroes of the north for ancestors, and Elrond, the master of the house, was their chief. He was noble and fair in face as an elf lord, as strong as a warrior, as wise as a wizard, as venerable as a king of dwarves, and as kind as summer. Oh, I love this guy, Elrond. Oh my gosh, he's the best. He's smart. He's strong. He's beautiful. He's kind too. He comes into many tales, but his part in this story of Bilbo's great adventure is only a small one, though important, as you will see, if we ever get to the end of it. His house was perfect, whether you liked food, or sleep, or work, or storytelling, or singing, or just sitting and thinking best, or a pleasant mixture of them all. Evil things did not come into that valley. I wish I had time to tell you even a few of the tales or one or two of the songs that they heard in that house. All of them, the ponies as well, grew refreshed and strong in a few days there. Wow, subhanallah. Their clothes were mended as well as their bruises, their tempers and their hopes. Their bags were filled with food and provisions, light to carry but strong to bring them over to the mountain passes. Their plans were improved with the best advice, so the time came to Midsummer's Eve, and they were to go on again in the early sun on midsummer morning. Elrond knew all about runes of every kind. That day he looked at the swords they had brought from the troll's lair, and he said, "Those are not troll make. They are old swords, very old swords of the high elves of the west, my kin. They were made in Gondolin for the goblin wars. They must have come from a dragon's hoard or goblin plunder, for dragons and goblins destroyed that city many ages ago. This, Thorin, and the runes named Orcrist, the goblin cleaver, in the ancient tongue of Gondolin. It was a famous blade. This Gandalf was Glamdring, full hammer that the king of Gondolin once wore. Keep them well. Whence did the trolls get them, I wonder? Said Thorin, looking at his sword. with new interest. "I could not stay," said Elrond, "but one of my guests that your trolls had plundered other plunders or come on remnants of old robberies in some holes in the mountains. I've heard that there are still forgotten treasures of old to be found in the deserts, in the deserted caverns of the mines of Moria since the Dwarves and Goblin War." Basically, the sword that they found at the Goblin lair, it was found by somebody, or they went to the dragon's lair. It was linked to the dragon's lair because it's like it wasn't troll made. It was the elves from the old elves ancestors who were destroyed. Dang, we already finished the chapter. No way, no way. We finished these 2 pages. You love that guy, huh? Joy of falling over a fictional character. He's so. Oh my gosh, he's like the best of the best. Can you imagine a person like Elrond in real life? I want to say something, but also don't because it's very serious and bad, but it's not about me. If it's important to share, you can. If not, you don't have to. But this is a non-judgmental zone. Just a little bit. We're gonna judge a little bit, but other than that, you can say it. I'm back. He's backed off for now. I can't stop him forever. Your dog? Be right back. This girl said she needs me to get rid of a weird guy harassing her on Snapchat. Oh, dang. That's good. That's good. Okay. Is that giving me main character vibes? Then you'll fall over some guy if you're not interactive with them, but you don't for religious causes, of course. Me? Don't then? Oh, yeah. For are you saying that for when I said like imagine that? I mean, I'm saying religion is like the bottom line, you know? There's only stuff to consider after religion. I wouldn't like a guy no matter how anything if he's not Muslim. Yeah, you okay, okay. Don't say it like that, Tofu. That looks gay. What is Isaiah so tough? Oh yeah, that does look gay a little bit. Bro, I said that one thing. You've to marry, bro. It's also religious thing. Me? I don't know about that. You know, marriage is for people who have secure attachments. Otherwise, they're gonna suffer. They're gonna end up in divorce. If you can expect like yourself ending in a divorce, you shouldn't get married in the first place. That's all I'm saying. Thorn pondered these words. "I will keep the sword in honor," he said. "May it soon cleave goblins once again. A wish that is likely to be granted soon enough in the mountains," said Elrond. "But show me now your map." He took it and gazed long at it, and he shook his head. Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. For if he did not altogether approve of dwarves and their love of gold, he hated dragons and their cruel wickedness, and he grieved to remember the ruin of the town of Dale and its merry mills. Look, he's not even. Elrond is not even about the money. He's there for the justice. Like, how much more beautiful can this guy get? And the burning banks of the bright river running. The moon was shining in a broad silver crescent. He held up the map, and the white light, oh my gosh, he's so handsome, shone through it. "What is it?" he said. "There are moon letters here." Oh my god, he's so smart. "Besides the plain runes, which say 5 feet high, the door, and three may walk abreast." "What are moon letters?" asked the hobbit, full of excitement. He loved maps, as I have told you before, and he also likes liked runes and letters and cunning handwriting, though when he wrote himself, it was a bit thin and spidery. "Moon letters are rune letters, but you cannot see them," said Elrond. "Not when you look straight at them." Oh my god, he's so smart. "They can only be seen when the moon shines behind them. And what is more, with the more cunning sort, it must be a moon of the same shape and season as the day when they were written. The dwarves invented them and wrote them with silver pens, as your friends could tell you. These must have been written on a midsummer's eve in a crescent moon a long while ago." "What did they say?" asked Gandalf. Even Gandalf doesn't know. He's smarter than Gandalf. Dang. Like, he's making Gandalf look like a baby. and Thorn together, a bit vexed perhaps that even Elrond should have found this out first, though really there had not been a chance before, and there would have not have been another until goodness knows when. Stand by the grey stone when the thrush knocks. Read Elrond, and setting sun with the last light of Durin's day will shine upon the keyhole. Durin, said Thorin. He was the father of the fathers of the eldest race of dwarves, the Longbeards, and my first ancestor. I'm his heir. Then, what is Durin's day? Asked Elrond. The first day of the dwarves, New Year, and said Thorin. It all should it is as all should know the first day of the last moon of autumn on the threshold of winter. He said we still call it Durin's Day when the last moon of autumn and the sun are in the sky together. But this will not help us much, I fear, for it passes our skill in these days to guess when such a time will come again. That remains to be seen, said Gandalf. Is there any more writing? None to be seen by this moon, said Elrond, and he gave the map back to Thorin, and they went down to the water to see the elves dance and sing upon the Midsummer's Eve. The next morning was a midsummer's morning, as fair and fresh as could be dreamed, blue sky and never a cloud, and the sun dancing on the water. Now they rode away amid songs of farewell and good speech, with their hearts ready for more adventure, and with the knowledge of the road they must follow over the misty mountains to the land beyond. That was beautiful. Like, of course, going on adventures is tiring and you don't know if you're gonna be alive or whatever, but it all pays off when you come across a smart guy like Elrond. This is chapter 4, so we're done with that. Joy, don't you get scared late at this night? I don't. I'm in another world. Like if I like, I don't know. It's just like mornings for me, bro. Why do I like so many people? I feel like that's like it has to do with how you grow up. Like maybe if you don't have love in your life or like you lost somebody when you were younger, like you're the one who should be giving you love, like your mom, then it goes to your adult life. Like you end up loving too much. Leave that character alone. Imagine Jordan meets the guy and he said, "Leave me, I'm gay." I like people too. It's normal, but just don't get obsessed and attached. That's true. You have to keep in a healthy limit, but like yeah, just like don't think of them that way. So divorcing is common in America, so people think precisely before doing it. But Joy, that's a he, you a snitch. I don't need a girlfriend or woman companion when I have friends. Yeah. Jojo wanna be salmon pie? Sure. You've too many? Okay. I think I caught up with the chat. Anything else? Does anybody want to say anything else? Wait, actually I said I'll keep streaming for an hour. That was a pretty short chapter, I'm not gonna lie. How many pages was that? Oh yeah, that was really short. It's like 43. No way. That was 9 pages? Wow. 64, 52. Okay, that was a short chapter. Should we read another one? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 chapters left. If we read 2 a day, we could finish in a little over a week. Like Luca, he didn't give a shawarma. Told ya it's ending soon. Oh, shawarma, the replacement of that word. Queen is no, it's more love over lust. Yeah. Just don't lust. That's haram. I wonder what Elrond looks like in the movie. I have to watch the movie again. Should we keep reading? I don't know. It's 3:25 a.m. So I might have to go soon because it's like the 100 time and like almost Fajr. But I'm not sure. Maybe in 1 hour. Read, like, read. Okay, okay. Oh well, it is a pretty long chapter though. Anyways, I'm gonna just start. Over hill and under hill. There were many paths that led up into those mountains, and many passes over them. But most of the paths were cheats and deceptions and led nowhere or to bad ends. And most of the paths were infested by evil things and dreadful dangers. The dwarves and the hobbits, helped by the wise advice of Elrond and the oh my gosh, he's so wise, and the knowledge and memory of Gandalf, took the right road to the right path. Long days after they had climbed out of the valley and left the last. Wait, let me just look at what Elrond looks like. If he does not look like my imagination, that's gonna be bad. This is exciting. Elrond. He's probably gonna look chopped though. Ew! He's so ugly. I knew it. Oh my gosh. Like, what is this? Bruh. Oh my gosh. I remember this face. I didn't know that was Elrond. So I could drama, we can just end here. Yo, alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi Astra. Welcome back to the stream. Like the way the book describes him was so much nicer. Like he was smart, handsome, kind, wise, and then he looks like this. Like y'all didn't add that chopped adjective in there. But yeah, that's Elrond. Yeah, you know that Astro. Bro's even chopper than me. That's not saying much, and that's not good. But heart is the one thing that matters, Joya, isn't it? It's not. It's not because you know what? If you like somebody for just their character, what if they act up? It's like what else is there? You know. I went to a bagel shop today, a bagel and donut place. I thought it was gonna be cheap because it was a ghetto place, but the prices were bad too. I'm like, oh my god, it's literally like marrying somebody for their character because you don't like their face. But then if they start acting weird, it's like, what is the point? Like everything matters just to like a certain degree, you know. Of course, character matters first, but you still have to like them, you know. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it when you look at your kid's face. Like, ugh, you're so ugly. You remind me of that guy. Even though I don't hate him, it's like you gotta like your kids. I think a pet series would be fun for you to do. Like, what is a pet series? People look up for how good looking they are. Stink facts. Look up? What does that mean? But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, like people, yeah, they choose looks over character. That's bad. There's bad in both. There's like a. Why are we talking about this anyway? This is like a not very appropriate topic. Oh, I guess because of Eldron. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Anyways, I already read a chapter. I feel like I'm gonna end the stream here. Like do videos like 20 to 30 minutes with your pets doing things. Oh, that's true. You know, the reason why I don't upload many videos compared to shorts and live streams is that I don't have much data on my phone to like be able to record that much and then to edit it and then to upload it. Cuz people they have like SD cards. I do have one, but it doesn't go into my laptop, you know? Cuz there's only like two outputs for charging in the laptop. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that. But it takes too much time. Like I just live stream instead. Drea got her heart broken. What? By who? Don't worry, we here twin. Oh, thank you guys. I'm not heartbroken by the way. I mean, just a little bit, but that's like for friendship reasons. Like I've never yeah, I don't even know the first thing about relationships. Anyways, this is really weird. I'm gonna end the stream here. Bye guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh, because of that Elrond guy. Yeah, that yeah, I'm definitely heartbroken. That's so sad. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.